I'm excited to see you all again. Today we are doing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and we are doing it in the color yellow. Also, hence my Be Grateful little yellow bee shirt. And if you guys are ever wondering why there's bees all over this channel, it's just because I absolutely love bees. I would also like to give a shout out to the salon that I mentioned I am collaborating with. Again, this is not a paid collaboration. This is literally just me giving a review on a salon that I adore. So that salon is ESSENSE Salon, and they are on Warncliffe, and they're amazing. I would definitely suggest checking them out. And you can also check them out on Facebook and Instagram, but they are amazing. And if you guys want to know a little bit about my experience with the salon and what this collaboration is, I will link the video above and you guys can check that out on your own time. And they've also got me connected with a brand called Sephora, and Sephora, you'll see videos about them on my channel this week. So I'm excited to release a little bit of a review about them. They're awesome and I think they're great. The products are great, so watch the video for that. And I will link their website down below in the description box so you guys can check out the products for yourselves and even order from them. They're amazing. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be doing a shout out for an amazing local entertainer who I think is just breathtakingly talented. I'm going to reveal who that is later on in the video, so stay tuned. But without further ado, I've been rambling on and on and on, and I just want to get into this look and get started. I will admit, yellow is one of my favorite colors, but I am not looking forward to this one because it's all yellow, especially lips, and I am so nervous. So if this goes bad, don't be surprised. If it goes well, be surprised. So I am just gonna dive into this and see how she goes. And before I start, I will always link the products that I use in the description box below. If you have any questions or suggestions or tips, feel free to comment them below as well. To start off, I did prime my eyes and I set it with the setting powder, and I used the NYX Pigment Primer, like eye primer, so that's on and ready. So we're going on to the next step. So to start off, I'm going to jump into the Maddie Ziegler Imagination palette. And I'm going to use the color Butterfly Effect, and I'm just going to lightly buff that over my eye and just giving myself a transition color. Jumping back into the palette, I am going to use the color Kenny, and I'm going to use that just kind of on my high brow bone, and I'm just going to feather that out really lightly. The next thing I'm going to jump into is the Morphe Nikita palette, and I am going to jump into the color Prima Donna. So that's this dark brown, that's the fourth one on the first row, and I'm just going to buff that into where I did the orangish red, but I'm going to kind of work my way a little underneath that. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the NYX eye base, and I'm going to line my eyes where my crease would be, and then set that with a very light amount of setting powder. After that, I'm going to jump into the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, and I'm going to jump into the No Joke yellow. So I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to pack that in over where I did the crease. So that yellow did not really work the way I wanted it to work, so we're going to try a different yellow to pack on top. So I'm going to jump into the Moussey palette, which is by my sister. If you haven't seen that video, please check that video out next. It's an amazing, amazing palette. And I'm going to jump into that really bright yellow. So I'm going to just do the same thing, take that yellow and pack it over my eye. Then I'm going to jump into the Maddie Ziegler palette, and I'm just going to top it up in the center of that yellow with the Like Butter, just because I want to kind of give it a little bit of dimension. Jumping back into the Nikita palette, I'm going back to the Prima Donna color, and I am going to buff that into the yellow, but kind of very lightly. Alrighty, now we're going to leave the eyes and we're going to move on to face. So I have a teeny little sample that literally is on its last leg, so I'm just gonna get rid of this. So this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and you can actually get this in a 3-set. So if you want to try it out, you can try 3 different primers. It's kind of cool. So we're gonna put that on our face. Alrighty, so the next thing we're going to jump into is our foundation. So I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. So I'm going to put that all over my face. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to conceal any of my blemishes, and I'm going to use another sample because I'm trying to use these up. So this is the Forever Correct Concealer by Dior, and it's in the shade 2N, so I'm just going to use that and put that in spots over my face and just using a little brush. Next, I'm going to take the Clinique HD Concealer and conceal my under eye dark circles. Next, I'm going to jump into the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to use this translucent powder to set my under eyes, and we will go into the next step. Alrighty, I've dusted that off. The next thing we're going to do is a contour. Like I've said in my other videos, I don't recommend following my contour. I'm still learning, and I just think that everybody's face is different, so kind of learn a bit about your face. For me, this is what works, and I'm still not sure if it actually works. So yeah. And using that palette, I'm just going to use this soft coral blush. I do not have a yellow blush. I don't even know if they make a yellow blush. So I'm going to just use a little bit of pink, just to add a little color to my face. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Morphe bronzer, which decided to crumble a little bit, and I'm just going to lightly dust my face, giving myself a little bit more color and depth. The next thing we're going to do is jump into the Nikita palette. I'm going to go back to the Prima Donna, and I'm going to buff that very closely into my lower lash line. For now, we are going to leave that, and I will be back in a couple seconds with some liner, lashes, and mascara.
A few moments later.
I am back with the lashes. Alright, so we only have a few more steps to go. Didn't have a highlighter, but I have the Sunset Beats palette by Morphe, and I was thinking of using this yellow as a highlighter because it's yellow for Somewhere Over the Rainbow. We gotta throw some yellow in somewhere. I didn't have blush, so let's try this. If it looks stupid, I'm sorry. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that highlighter with a little bit of the white, and I'm just going to pop that on the inside corner of my eye. And because I feel like I want to just top up a little bit of my yellow, I'm just going to lightly go over it with the Light Butter from the Maddie Ziegler palette. Alrighty, now we are on to the most daunting step for me personally on this whole adventure of yellow. So I obviously do not have a yellow lipstick, so I'm going to attempt to create it using a technique I tried earlier. We're just doing it for the aesthetics. I don't know the wear of it. I bet the wear wouldn't be that good. So this one is solely for the aesthetics. Solely. So I'm going to use the Sephora white lipstick. It's in the color In the Clouds. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna put this on my lips, and then we're gonna pack a yellow on top. All right, here we go. So I have a question for any of you guys watching. How the heck do you put on a white lipstick without it looking super splotchy? Also, I would never wear white just because it makes your teeth look terrible. Making me all insecure. Let's just dive in. I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill yellow that I used to try to kind of deepen that. So I'm going to use the No Joke. And then after that, I am going to top it off with the Maddie Ziegler like butter. So I'm just gonna go straight with that and kind of, because I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just adding this yellow with other yellow. Alrighty, I think that's the best I'm gonna get it, and as dry as it looks, it feels. What this is for this video only. I have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work or if it's just gonna rub it right off. I'm gonna add the NYX Lip Lingerie and see if that just does something. I don't actually know what I think it's gonna do, so we're gonna try. Alrighty guys, this is the finished look. Starting off, I don't know how it looks in camera until I will see it post editing. If it looks good, I'm gonna tell you it's probably, like, the color is cool. Like, I like how bright the color is. The texture of it is nightmarish, okay? I do like that I got the yellow to get as bold as I did. But even now it's like clumping in the corners of my mouth, and I can't wait to get this off. I couldn't imagine trying to wear this long term. I think for what this look was intended for, I'm happy with it. Here down, I'm kind of like, it probably looks okay in the picture, probably looks okay in the video, but no, not gonna do it in public. For some reason, it tastes like sunscreen. I don't know what product, if it's the NYX or if it's the Sephora. Ugh, yuck. So anyways, I'm gonna get into my shout out. What I want to give a shout out to is a local queen that is in London, Ontario. She is a drag queen that I have actually had the honor of working with, and I will show some pictures. And she is a talented queen. Like, this gal can sing. Midnight, not a sound from the pavement. She can put an outfit together. She has cool makeup. She's super artistic. She does photography. Like, I could go on and on. She is super, super talented. And her name is Galaxy Rose. I'm gonna link all of her social media handles. I definitely would love if you guys could check her out. She is really awesome. She's a great person, and honestly, she advocates for the community. She also advocates for the well-being of others, which I really do appreciate about her. So if you give her a little love, I would appreciate that, because if anyone deserves some love, it's our gal, Galaxy. Especially with all these hard times right now, we really need to show love to our local entertainers, our artists, our businesses, all that stuff. So if you have a recommendation for someone I should give a shout out to, please comment them below, inbox me, message me. So this is the end of the video, guys, and if you guys like this video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And you can message me at Novel Notion on Facebook and Novel Notion Makeup on Instagram. Or if you want to follow my personal accounts, you can follow Kimmy Token on Instagram or Kimmy Token on TikTok. Well, guys, this is the end of the video. Okay, so this is the end of the video. We are in our third video for our Somewhere Over the Rainbow series. I am loving this series. I just love the challenge to it. I think it's fun. So I do recommend, if you guys try it, please tag me in it. I would love to see all the different looks you guys come up with one color. Super, super fun, and it's super challenging. You'd be surprised. I guess, and that's just the end of it, guys. That's just the end of this. So until next time, stay beautiful, stay kind, support your local businesses, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!